In certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show. I'm Aaron, and my microphone is ready to fall the fuck off any second now. But it won't screw back. Ah, well. As I've learned in the last year, you can't unscrew some things. Welcome to the program. Lots going on tonight. A lot of breaking news. I probably prepped tonight's show and this morning's show at about 3. And since then, it's just been coming back down here every so often. And there's a new breaking news item, and then another breaking news item, and then another interesting thing we can throw in the hopper. It's, we're going to have a busy one tonight. We're going to have a really good one tomorrow morning as well. Johnny's going to be coming back. It's going to be a really, really good show. I'm excited for tonight as well. It looks like, and look, anything is possible. But it looks like our election night bonanza, our election night explosion that we had on this program got us all the way done with goals through this morning. And we were ahead for this morning. And we got about $55 into tonight. So I want to thank you guys very much. We're at 145 for today. I appreciate it so much. All of the contributions, all of the generosity. You're incredible. And I really do appreciate it. Here's what would have been awesome if we just would have got ahead and stayed ahead. But I don't think that would be Steel Toe if it wasn't me squirming for money on a regular basis. It kind of seems like our gimmick is crush it, kill it, and then fucking famine, and then crush it, and then kill it, and then famine. So here's what I propose tonight. What I propose tonight monetarily is have you liked the whole not talking about money thing the last 6 days? Because I have. I've loved the not talking about money thing for the last 6 days. So that, people complain about the one complaint they have about this show. I understand. They go, they're begging for money. I don't have to. That is not under my control. That is 100% under the audience's control, whether or not there's begging. So the number's 145 tonight. Knock that out, and let's call it a win. Let's knock that out, and let's call it a win. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc., etc. I will say, Taste Fairy Ialto and McBuster. How do I put this? I could talk about that. I'm going to choose not to. We are at a point with something, and I brought it up this morning. There's going to be a couple of things that you guys want to talk about, or a couple of people that you guys want to talk about. And it's juicy and it's gossipy, and I get it, man. And you know who does a really killer job with all of it? The Keno Casino. Watch PPP, watch Worski. Those guys are great. They crushed it last night. I thought they did great. So I'm going to say this. Watch those guys if you want to hear about this. For me, tomorrow I have a very busy day. Tomorrow I'm going to be out and about talking to a lot of different people, probably in a lot of different places. It is kind of occupying all my time today. It's kind of all I could think about. I was kind of annoyed that today's a holiday. Because I'm just kind of sitting here waiting. Like, my life doesn't move on until I can get everything out, so to speak. So all I have to do now is not discuss it any further. All I have to do now is not discuss specifics. Let the internet talk about it how they want to. Let other shows use it for content all they want. I think that's wonderful. I think that's the spirit of content. But as for me, I will say again, I told the morning audience, I'll tell you guys, don't come here to discuss it. I will give a fair warning. If you come here to discuss it, if you give money to discuss it, I thank you for the money. That's very kind of you. I will not be talking about it. And if you can't respect that, I will have to cut you loose. I will probably have to ban you. This is very serious. It's very important to me. And I'd like to see it, handled professionally, shall we say. All right. So let's get into some shit. Enough with the fucking warnings and the this and the that and whatever. Let's have some fun tonight. We got a lot of breaking news. A lot of it is Trump related. That is going to happen. Gray Duckling with our first $5 tonight. He says, finally figured it out. You can't taste it if it was shot in the back of your throat. Now, what part of I've never tasted it do you not understand? All my fans are trying to find loopholes. They're like, Aaron, look, you've been truthful about everything thus far. You've nailed everything. Other people have lied with every breath they draw. So we believe you. But I've heard this theory. Aaron, is there a chance that it ended up in your food? Is it so hard to believe that of all the hundreds of embarrassing things I've copped to, that maybe this one just plain didn't happen? Why does it have to be? Why does it have to be, Aaron? Now wait a minute, Aaron. Think really hard. Are you sure? Could it have gone to the back of your throat? Could it be in your queso? Could it be in your? No, it just wasn't, Gray Duckling. But I thank you, buddy, and I appreciate that. Funeral director with $2 says, zoned out. What shouldn't we mention? Want to say no, funeral director. You know better. You know better. You're in the funeral director business. 140 away from tonight's goal. Thank you guys very much for your contributions. I appreciate that. MSO now theorizing, oh, you have no taste buds. No, I've had 2 meals today. See, they're going to say I'm lying about that. They're like, Fatso, you've had more than 2 meals. I've had 2 meals today. I've had chili and I've had a cheeseburger. And I tasted both of them. They were delicious. Not a hint of jizz in either one of them. Not that I would know. And that is not a confirmation. Not that I would know. Las Tejas says 2 meals and 9 snacks. 2. That's no. What? Have I even had any snacks? I'm trying to think. Sam Show says chili and a cheeseburger. Holy shit. The entire day. I can't have a bowl of chili for lunch and then a cheeseburger for dinner. Is that so terrible? Buffalo Jockey says, are we not allowed to talk about your black market North Korea hooker business anymore? I never had a black market North Korean hooker business, ever. First of all, the North Korean ones are far too emaciated. They wouldn't sell. Funeral director with $2 says, come on, brother, I want to bring it up. I'm sorry. No Pen 15 Fathead with $2 says, you had COVID when you ingested it. I never... It did not happen. Gray Duckling with $2 says tapioca is a pretty good medium. No, we're not going to plead to a lesser thing. You're doing the Norm Macdonald thing. All right, manslaughter. No, none of it. I promise you. Hulkamasha Baby says McDonald's and Hardee's fat. No. The cheeseburger was from Burger Time. I will admit that. And the chili was Campbell's Chunky Soup Chili Mac. I didn't really feel like cooking today. Like I said, I was preoccupied. I got a lot of shit going on tomorrow. It's going to be a really busy day. Plankton with 199 says Aaron melted a ton of snow. That's why won't you believe me? Tell me true, Rumble Chat. Is it bothering people that I have a good sense of humor about it? I hope it is. Trampling at the Zoo says, Aaron, you can't taste it if it's hardlined into your veins. I would know if semen was intravenously placed into my body. Right? I believe I would. Taste Fairy Ialto says, it bothers me. Oh, okay. I don't like, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like the theory you guys are coming up with. I don't like any of your guys' theories. Charhead with 199 says, Happy Veterans Day. I don't know what a veteran is. Spit or swallow? Neither. I've never had the... I feel like some of you are purposely ignoring the truth so that you can make fun of me. I'm starting to think, you look, call me crazy, call me a conspiracy theorist. I think some of you are breezing right past my very accurate denial just so you can make jokes at my expense. I don't, you know what? I'm so, never mind. I'm not going to shut up. Funeral director with $2 says Richard Christie, Stern legend, used to taste cum too. But don't say two. Don't say two TOO because that has nothing to do with me. Trampling at the Zoo says it's only gay if you do it twice. I've never done it once. Buffalo Jockey says, whose jizz did you use as a replacement for the sour cream in your chili? First of all, I don't put sour cream in my chili. Second of all, why are we just automatically assuming that I'm using jizz in my... Sam Show says, you freebase gorilla jizz. There's a lot of actionable comments in tonight's chat. I'm telling you right now, a lot of actionable comments. Sam Show says, no, it is you who is denying the truth, Aaron. Suffer. I can't do the voice. I wish I could. Oh. I'm just looking at some of them. I'm going to pick the best. Pants Maestro says, we believe you, Aaron. Keep up the smile. Hey, wait, no, that sounds skeptical. That sounded skeptical. I'm sorry. I have fun with shit. It's what I do. It's the internet. I have fun with the internet. I don't. Look, man, if my dog died or someone in my family said something horrible about me, that would probably fuck me up. But this is the internet. The judge says your semen tasting is fun. There's no... Yankee says, I've never seen Aaron and I taste my own pre-cum in the same room. Just saying. McBuster says, Eric Church, we knew all along. Okay, that one I can't defend. Elsa Belza says, technically you are the egg and the sperm enters the egg. So yes, you have. Oh, so it's like a Super Mario mushroom. Okay. All right, here's the deal. Funeral director, I cannot talk about that. It is so weird the things I have to not put on the screen and not acknowledge, like even though they're just completely ridiculous and silly and we're having a good time. There's some things I can't put up there. Thank you, buddy. 135 away from tonight. You know what? This is what we're going to do at the beginning of the show tonight. We're going to let you guys get this out of your system, especially if it's monetized. I'd appreciate a few PayPal, loose PayPals and Venmos and Rumble rants in there. Versus the super chats, but either one's fine with me. Nana's Clam says, Bro, you really do need to stop sucking Kino dick so much. It's really not a good look. I know you're lazy as fuck and don't know, but they are garbage. I don't know. The few times not few times. I like their show. I think they do a good job. I think Ashton's actually like a really talented broadcaster. And I'm not saying that to kiss his ass because Lord knows he's no big fan of mine at all. So, but you know, you can recognize talent. Hulkamasha Baby says so. Trampling at the Zoo says check Owen Benjamin's takes on abortions and keeping black kids as indentured servants until 30. It's in his Twitter. This is a new one. This is a new Owen Benjamin slavery thing. Because I remember his original slavery thing. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Not uh-oh for me. I'm on my way to check Owen Benjamin's Twitter. I'm not going to say anything about that. Oof. So well, I had to go to I was searching for Owen and something popped up and oof. Glad to be me. Hobo Chili Recipe with $1.99 says, does the bracelet entitle you to a fast pass to Skeet? Why would a bracelet do that, Hobo? That makes no sense. There's no cum bracelet. Not that I would know if there was one, but I don't know of one, and I certainly wouldn't wear it because I don't taste the stuff and haven't. Past and present tense. You know what? I'll even cut you guys a break. I won't even say future tense. Nobody knows what tomorrow brings. Told me he loved me. Funeral director with $2 says that shirt makes you look like a sexy pool player. I'm uncomfortable. Can I say that? I'm uncomfortable. Right now, I'm uncomfortable. I'm an uncomfortable person right now. Oh, boy. All right. I think Jane says, Ashton is only judging your morals. Ashton feels you lied to him, Aaron. What did I lie about? I thought I was pretty forthcoming with old Ashton. I think he thought I was just like a pig fucking degenerate. I thought that was his objection. Okay, let's go ahead and check out this Owen Benjamin thing. Citizen, I never laugh at Citizen M because he's not typically a funny guy. But Citizen M goes, the early bird gets the worm. Oh, that's nice. I get up early. But the baby bird gets the butter. There's no baby bird. I'm not a baby. Look, there might be hope for that kid someday. There might be hope. Funeral director with $2 says, if you did want to try cum, us fans could help, bro. You know what? I'm going to say thank you to funeral director. You know why? Because that is the first person who has in his joke said that I've never tried it before. So you know what, funeral director? I appreciate that. And for now, I'm going to say hard no. Hard no. Oh, man. Let's, they're saying it's a fake Citizen M. I'm just reading more shit. It makes sense if it's a fake Citizen M because that one's funny. Day one says, male 35 athletic. You keen? No, I'm not. I guess it wouldn't help to explain to them that I'm not a homosexual. Neither are they. You have to be human first. They don't qualify. We're caught up now. Can I go to the Owen Benjamin thing? I appreciate the $2 super chats. They're very, very nice. Where is this Owen Benjamin indentured servitude thing? I would like to. I have the baby boomers treat veterans like they're Jesus thing. I've got that for tomorrow's show. I mean, look, I always love watching Owen Benjamin. That's not what I meant. Veterans Day sucks. Guide me to what you want me to talk about here, because there's a couple of Owen videos from today. Veterans Day sucks. such babies. Can you guys hold on? I'm going to mute the mic for 1 second. I do need to take this. That was a nice phone call. It's nice. Never mind. You know what? Never mind. Benjamin Leviathan with 199 says, do you like the Stonies commercial? Oh, meme copiums? I love Josh's fucking Stonies commercial. I played it on the show a couple times. I think it's great. Spamalot with $2 says, get out of the fucking chat and do a show. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I just somebody wanted me to play an Owen video and said he was talking about keeping blacks as indentured servants, and my ears went bing. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan says, am I the only one that assumed Aaron was tasting cum this whole time? I feel like the guy who knew Bruce Willis was dead the whole time. It didn't happen. All right, let's go to trampling at the zoo. He got the Owen Benjamin clip. Let's check it out. Oh, boy. Oh, so this isn't a video thing. This is just Owen writing. Okay. Most of the My Body, My Choice people wanted to put those of us who refused the experimental and dangerous COVID vaccine in jail. He's not wrong. It's not even your body that people want to control. It's the body of the baby that's inside of your body. Your baby's body, the state's choice. Your baby's body is the state's choice because his or her mother is plotting to kill it. Isn't great rhetoric, but it's more accurate. I realize the entire purpose of abortion is to keep the black population down. They fuck like rabbits, according to Democrat politicians, and I understand that, but they're still human beings. That's why I think the ones that would be murdered be enrolled from birth in a Builder Buddy program where they build infrastructure for the public until they're 30. That's fair. It's like a mortgage, but for your labor. And then at 30, the behavior is assessed to see what we do next. But that is much better than just killing them. If by 30 you still say axe instead of ask, the contract is renewed until 60. Jesus fucking Christ, Owen. He really is the man. Oh, shit, that's right. SP just reminded me that after the show, I went to Herbert's and Gerbert's, too. God damn it. I really am a fat piece of shit. After my nap, I had chili and a cheeseburger. God damn. Here's what happened. So yesterday and today, I woke up and I was on the light side, close to 220, and like my fighting weight's 215. And this has been the problem of my 215 to 225 pound life for over a decade now. And it has been, Aaron's within spitting distance of 215 or swallowing distance. Aaron's been within spitting distance of 215. He's at like 220. I think it was at 221 yesterday, 222 this morning. And I'm like, if you make a nice little push here, like if I would have went to the gym after the show, get a good workout in, get a good sweat in, eat responsibly, got plenty of food at the house, make yourself something nice. Instead, I get Herbert's and Gerbert's sandwich. I wake up from a nap and I eat a cheeseburger and a bowl of chili. So I just instead decided to be a fat fucking piece of shit. And now I will probably wake up tomorrow at about 224, 225, and we'll start the whole cycle over again. Yay, lack of self-discipline. As far as Owen's decision to take black babies and make them indentured servants until 30, I thought Owen had a better idea. Owen Benjamin, slavery. Back in the day. You know what really sucks is I'd like to find here, slavery abortion, I think is what I should write. It sucks when you type in Owen Benjamin slavery abortion and you get way too many results. That's how you know Owen Benjamin's out of his fucking mind. I don't see the Owen Benjamin clip. There's one where he responds to a woman who's shitting on a video he did talking about slavery. And he just like, she tries to shame him for his opinion. And he just goes, no, yeah, that's what I believe. She's like, can you believe this motherfucker said that? And he's like, yeah, that's what I said. Holy shit, dude. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Oh, wait, no. I wanted the longer version, but here.
Owen Benjamin, you are hilarious with the slave jokes. Ain't he funny, y'all?
Thank you.
Ain't he funny?
I am funny.
Because he said, hey, black ladies, you gonna kill them?
Yes.
Wouldn't you rather them
Work.
be enslaved than
Yes.
dead?
Absolutely.
Huh? Wouldn't you rather that, black ladies?
Yeah.
That's what I love about Owen. Is like someone asks him something to shame him, and he's like, Owen Benjamin will always be the king of lean in. He just goes, yeah. So exactly. Oh, here we go. Here's some of the responses people gave.
Fucking trigger warning.
To Owen talking about slavery. Here is one of my favorite Owen clips ever.
Fucking trigger warning. This is why people shouldn't have audiences. This person has over 180,000 people that follow them.
Nice.
On Twitter alone. And they put this kind of shit into the universe. The privilege, entitlement, and absolutely abhorrent concept. This is what he called.
Do you understand that when white women get this fucking mad at Owen, he gets a kick out of it? Like, this is what he lives for.
How he would solve the issue of abortion. So again, massive fucking trigger warning.
Funny response about abortion. When people are like, I'm like, yeah, I'm against abortion. And they're like, well, I mean, so what are all these black women supposed to do with their babies? And just be like, I'd buy them. Like, I'll put them to work. Is it better to kill them than let me buy them? Right? And that's a really funny debate when people just spiral. Oh, slavery's so bad. It's so bad. We got to kill them all. Why is it, if like a black woman's going to have an abortion, why not just let me buy it? Right? Free labor for life. Yeah, we call it a rapper's dozen. Because I'd really like to see the argument that killing someone is more moral than just buying them.
Massive.
I mean, so then we have another
If the
one.
only way to
Funny response about abortion.
Oh, a funny response? Okay.
Oh, so this guy is a fuck the Proud Boys guy, and he doesn't like Owen's take.
Okay. All right. I'm down. Let's hear something funny.
When people are like, I'm like, yeah, I'm against abortion. And they're like, well, I mean, so what are all these black women supposed to do with their babies? And
I feel like you're about to say something super fucking racist.
Yeah. You know Owen Benjamin, bro?
just be like, I'd buy them.
That's the face Owen's going for in a guy wearing that hat. Fuck the Proud Boys. Whoa, look out for this guy. He doesn't take any shit, especially not from Proud Boys. Wow, you don't take any shit from borderline homosexuals who LARP on the weekends at protests? This guy's not to be trifled with. Creepy albino north-looking motherfucker.
You know, like, I'll put him to work.
Come on. Let's debate.
Is it better to kill them than let me buy them?
I'm sorry,
Answer no. Fuck that. For once in my life, I want shit on the internet answered by words and not just a funny face and a I can't believe he said that. Answer the fucking question.
The Almighty says, don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Is it more immoral to kill a baby or let someone buy it?
I thought there was supposed to be a funny part.
You're the funny part. That's the brilliance of Owen Benjamin. Your reaction is the funny part.
Right? And that's a really funny debate.
Is it?
Yes, because yes, it's a funny debate because you won't have it. You won't talk about it.
Is it? Is that a funny debate? Is there?
And people just spiral. Oh, slavery's so bad. It's so bad. We got to kill them all. Why is it, if like a black woman's gonna have an abortion, why not just let me buy it?
Hey, white people, remember how you like to argue that racism doesn't exist and that
I have never argued that. Don't put me in your fucking hayfield of straw men.
minorities are just making it up?
Right? Free labor for life.
Why doesn't anyone ever answer Owen? Why don't they ever answer his question of which one's more immoral? You know why? Because their answer would be, no, the abortion is more moral. I'd rather kill them. So you have to, that person then has to say that they'd rather kill a baby. And that's super, super fucked up. That's why they don't want to play that game. Elzabelza says, how is it racist? He wants them to live. McBuster says, why does Santa hate the Proud Boys? Well, I mean, in fairness, aren't the Proud Boys kind of hateable? You know? I'm just checking the show texts that are coming in. I appreciate them as always. Nana's Clam says, why doesn't the Santa Claus guy missing a wedding ring or a job to go to? Oh, he just, Santa's playing the field right now. You know, Mrs. Claus was a two-timing whore. So he had to, Santa's got a lot of free time coming up. So he's just living the single life for a little while. A lot of people think he molests the elves. First of all, they're all of age. Second of all, I don't think he's ever touched them. 1:30, I'm sorry, not 1:35, 1:30 away from tonight. Thank you guys very much. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Thank you very much for your contributions. Let's keep this show ahead of the sticks, as it were, and continue to have a good time over here at Steel Toe. Thank you guys very much for your support. I really do appreciate it. 30 minutes of overtime once we knock out that $130. This was a funny, this is not nutritional at all. This is not informative. This won't do anything for the nation or our discourse or anything like that. This is just somebody playing a trick on a really fat white lady. And I thought it was funny. Most people don't live their lives online. Most people just kind of, they go to work, they take care of their kids, they maybe watch a little, streaming or TV or whatever. Most people live that life. Most people aren't logging onto YouTube watching shit all day or whatever. So there are some people who are able to be tricked because, like I said, they don't really follow things that closely. Now, fat hillbilly white women Republicans, they're real easy to trick. As evidenced in this next video, which I found fucking hilarious, and I want to do this to someone.
They just found a batch of new ballots. 40 million new ballots. Kamala Harris is president-elect.
Bullshit!
Okay. If the next 18 seconds of this video doesn't make you laugh at all, that's the funniest fucking thing in the world to me. Because the guy, okay, first of all, this is just the lizard brain of human beings working. Because if you listen to the words the guy says, it's very clearly retarded. He goes, they just found 40 million new ballots. 40 million new ballots is roughly 1/4, a little less than one, or a little more than 1/4 of the total ballots nationwide. So right away, that's bullshit. It's more than half the votes Trump and Kamala got. So she could have listened to that part and went, nice try. But she heard election, she heard new ballots, she heard Kamala won, and she just lost it.
They just found a batch of new ballots. 40 million new ballots. Kamala Harris is president-elect.
Bullshit! She better not have.
You know what? Hillary Clinton and her are working together. They're hiding files.
I love this. I love that this kid even helped him. Hillary Clinton and her are working together. Yeah, I heard that too.
What?
She's your president, Tina.
She ain't my president.
She just won the election.
A woman can't run this country.
Not if it's like you.
Oh, I get it straight.
I imagine this is what Chip Chipperson's going to look like when he's older. there's a little chip in there to me.
They just found a batch of new ballots. 40 million new ballots. Kamala Harris is president-elect.
Bullshit! She better not have.
You know what? Hillary Clinton and her are working together. They're hiding files.
What?
What's that?
She's your president, Tina.
She ain't my president.
She ain't my president.
She just won the election.
A woman can't run this country.
God, not if it's like you.
Oh, I get it straight.
Oh, I get it straight. I bet you that woman believes in the med beds. I believe that, or if she doesn't believe in the med beds, I bet you my uncle could talk her into it. For sure. I like her. Like I said, that was just submitted for your guys' approval. Just no nutritional value, no nothing. I loved it. I wanted to show it to you so you would love it. Pants Maestro says, I think it's Aaron looking at his future. How fucking dare you? Nana's Clam says, I hate to say it, but she sounds no more ridiculous than many on the other side the last time around. Look, man, I got to ask this question now that all the votes are just about counted. By the way, breaking news this morning, or this after, God, I can't even fucking talk. It's all to come. This evening, breaking news about 45 minutes before we went on. It's official. The Republicans have won the House. It's over. The 218th Republican victory was called at about 6 o'clock Central Time, I believe in Arizona. So Trump is officially going to have the White House, the Senate, and the House of Representatives. We knew this was going to happen, but it's official now. Also, let's take a look. While we're on the subject, let's take a look at something. It's time for us to have a little talk. Did you feel like, remember in 2020 when there was COVID and all that, and that might have kept a lot of people from the polls? And even though there was mail-in ballots, who knows what turnout's going to be. Donald Trump got roughly the same amount of votes he did last time, about 75 million votes. And I think, I'm just looking at this. It's been, 6 days, right? How are these fucking states still counting ballots? This is so retarded to me. How is everything not in? At any rate, Trump's at about 75 million votes. Kamala's at about 71.7 million votes. I hate to be this guy, but it's 4 years later. I feel like there was more passion in this election with a lot of, I think more people were fired up about Trump this time than they were in 2020. I think there was a lot of wind taken out of the Trump sails with COVID and all that. So let me ask you this. Joe Biden do you remember how many votes Joe Biden got in the last election? It was over 81 million votes that Joe Biden got. Kamala Harris this time around, and remember, Trump got roughly the same amount he got last time. Kamala Harris got 71,714,905 votes. That's a 10 million vote drop. I understand that, the Democrats didn't do as well this time as they did in 2020. I understand that. That's okay. So we're going to expect some drop off there. But between more voters on the rolls every 4 years, which is typically how it's done, and Donald Trump getting just about the same amount of votes he got last time and winning the popular votes, did these 10 million voters just disappear? And again, to add in the people who have been turning 18 since the last election, you have to throw. So it's actually more than 10 million Democratic voters just had to disappear. So 10 to 15 million people just stayed the fuck home this time around. You see what I'm driving at? I'm not trying to say that 2020 was a completely rigged, fake balloted piece of shit. But am I to believe that just 10 to 15 million Democrats either turned to dust a la Avengers Infinity War, or that they just stayed home because fuck it, I don't hate Trump as much as I used to? What gives? I'm sorry, but someone needs to explain this to me like I'm a 2-year-old. I don't get it. 71 million, Biden had 81 million. Where did all these votes go in 4 years? Because Look, if they went to Trump, I'd understand. If the 10 million extra votes went to Donald Trump and he was at 85 million instead of 75 million, I'd say, okay, well, that holy shit, this country really decided to go in a different direction. But Trump won the popular vote by 2 points. And he got roughly the same amount of votes he got last time. And Kamala just dropped off by 10 million. Something's not right there. Something seems fucky. I don't know. Los Teos Synthesizer says more people voted in 2024 than in 2020. But there were more votes in 2020 than in 2024. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Thank you very much to Loaded Wrench for the $2. He says, toss my wrench back, boss. All right, there you go. Boom. We're going to see after some changes we made if people's wrenches stay put, because I have a feeling there was some interference. There was unauthorized interference with our YouTube channel, and we're looking into that. So thank you guys very much for sticking around. Loaded Wrench, we got your wrench back to you. Thank you, buddy. $2 from Loaded Wrench. We are at 130 for tonight's goal. Again, thank you very much. If you feel like chipping in, appreciate it. We're only 130 away. We can knock that out in no time. Everybody get together. You guys are doing it $2 at a time, and I appreciate that. Funeral Director with $2 says missing votes equals vax casualties. Be respectful. R.I.P. Sorry. You know what? I apologize. That's my fault. Scott Richard Staska says Staska never got his wrench back. You still a plant though? Like, that's my thing. Like, you've had dual allegiances. So I don't know if I can trust you, Mr. Staska. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. Pants Maestro says, haha, yeah, let's blame it on he who won't be named. The Jew. I didn't blame it on the Jews. How fucking dare you? Jesus Christ. Some people, I've been meaning to talk to you guys about this. The anti-Semitism on this program, it's enough. No, I mean, really, like, we've gotten it to like the perfect level that I want it to be at. The recipe, the balance is perfect. Oh, man. Breaking, guys, I got terrible news. You're going to hate this. Oh, this is so bad. Chris Wallace is leaving CNN. I didn't come here to bum you guys out. I didn't come here to make this a downer of a program. But, yeah, Chris Wallace has had enough, and he's going to leave CNN. You talk about a guy who just walked away from a gravy gig at Fox, being the #1 news guy on the #1 cable network. Because didn't they send him to head up like the CNN digital subscription service? And then they found out that nobody gives a flying fuck about Chris Wallace, so they had to drop CNN Plus. And now he's just kind of been wandering around doing nothing and just kind of doing blah shit for CNN. Chris Wallace announced on Monday that he would leave the network at the end of his contract, citing growing influence of podcasters like Joe Rogan and Charlemagne the God. Well, wait a minute. Isn't Charlemagne the God a radio guy? Like, I know they do a podcasted version of his radio show, but they do a morning radio show on Hot 97 in New York. They're like the biggest morning radio show in the country. Wallace, who joined CNN in January of 2022 after nearly 20 years at Fox, told the Daily Beast he would leave the network at the end of his 3-year contract in favor of independent broadcast. So he's going to go independent. Chris Wallace is going to do like a podcast of his own. He's going to do like an interview podcast. I have a question. I mean this. I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm not trying to be derogatory. Does anybody want to fucking watch Chris Wallace voluntarily? Does anybody give a shit? Hasn't this guy made millions in his career? He's getting a little up there. Step away. Walk away from it. I mean, it's probably nice to be away from CNN. I understand that, but do you really want to further kind of fall down the line, if you will? I don't know. Phoenix with $14.88. Is this a good amount for a returned wrench? You got it, brother. There you go. Scott Richard Stasko with $1.99 says, I'm tenured, not sure you're allowed to bar me. I'll think about it. You and I will talk, and we'll think about it. Dr. Silverwolf. Hey, Dr. Silverwolf, send me your address on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. I have a Stoney's gift card. It's literally the last one I have. I've sent everything out. It's the last one I have, and I need an address from you. Thank you, buddy. And thank you for the $5. He says, what's up, boss? Checking in from Deer Camp. Got a nice 8-pointer and a doe. Also, my wrench pulled a dad and left me. Well, there you go, buddy. There's a wrench for you. Kiff with $1.99 writes, soon you'll be polishing off loads in damages. Why did you put a $sign at the end of that? Why did you put a $sign at the end of that? Am I coming into some kind of windfall that I don't know about? Is there a windfall of money coming my way that I don't know about? Sam Show says, Aaron doesn't wash those gift cards, FYI. Nana's Clam says, Book of Toe loves Aaron. He keeps whining about how Johnny won't send him a Stoney's napkin for his shrine, whatever that means. Have Book of Toe talk to me. I'd love to help him out. $110 away from tonight's goal. Doomclone says, wrench me, Aaron. I'll set this chat straight. Dude, I think everyone would admit the Rumble chat is the fun. Some days the Rumble chat is the funniest fucking part of this show. I think very highly of my own performance every day, but that Rumble chat is pretty fucking good. They're pretty solid. Las Tejas says, Aaron's all about that bonus bukkake. That's not true. It's not true. Oh. Doomclone says, okay, wrench me on YouTube then. I'll think about it, Doom. See, if you tell them you'll think about it, then they, kind of keep them at arm's length. You should charge $50 for a wrench, says Dive Bart. No, I'd rather have more of a control on my wrenches. Thank you, Pants Maestro. That's very sweet of you. He says, you play your role. Thank you very much for calling me a good role player. That's it's very generous of this audience to let me know that I'm welcome on my own program. 110 is the number for tonight. Thank you guys very much. Keep her going. We'll have this thing hammered out in no time. Gray Duckling says way more than $50. What do you think? 100? I don't want to sell moderator wrenches because I don't want to have to give one to someone, or I don't want someone to give $100 and then I look at them and I go, no, you're going to fuck with my shit. I'm not going to make you a moderator. No way in hell. All of a sudden I have a moderator go rogue and he just starts smoking everybody. Although I guess I could fix that, right? Like I reserve the right to take away your mod wrench if you act like a douche. I still don't like the idea. All right, here's what I say. $110 away from tonight's goal. You guys are cruising. Thank you very much. How about everyone click the PayPal link and we'll finish off this 110 in PayPal by the top of the hour. I really like that idea. Pants Maestro says, I would never do that, Aaron. Never. Yeah, I'd rather sell Pants Maestro an actual wrench before I'd sell him a moderator wrench. Jesus. All right. Thank you guys very much. Finish off that 110. You're the best. I appreciate you guys kind of keeping us ahead of the game here, goal-wise, over the course of the last week. Oh, my goodness. Let's check the text, shall we? Oh, no. Oh, I wanted it to be a surprise, but the Aristococks are sending you a gift. This gift is a mason jar with a cream filling. This is a one-of-a-kind gift. This gift will have traveled from California to Texas, Texas to Arkansas, Arkansas to Mississippi, Mississippi to Florida, up to New Jersey, then over to Wisconsin, and finally bumfucked Egypt, Minnesota. This is the gift of life. Savor it. Special occasions only. This is the jizz you deserve. I want to thank the Aristococks for being such true and loyal fans to this program. Another person texts in, what's wrong, Aaron? Too much funny juice in your mouth? Oh. No, I don't have too much funny juice in my mouth. I don't have too much funny juice, as you call it. All right, let's check out how the other side of the world is handling this this Trump election. Helgi, you motherfucker. I can't read that, but that's very funny. All right. Pants Maestro says, a lot of cum talk for a show your folks watch. Are my parents watching? Oh, no. Las Tejas says, somebody's getting a fresh jar of semen for Christmas. I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for that. I don't want it. I don't want it. Thank you. I don't want it. All right, guys. We'll knock out the last 110. We'll call this another win for the toe. Let's check out how the anti-Trump crowd is handling his election. I know we watch a lot of the extreme videos of like super far lefties, and they're like, I'm going to cut off all my hair and I'm going to move to Canada and all this gay shit, right? That seems kind of unfair. Like it's a cheap shot. Like anybody can do that, Aaron. Anybody can grab the craziest of the crazies and show them and go, ooh, this is what they are. So let's go ahead and show someone who's responsible. Like, say, a doctor, right? Doctors are level-headed. I mean, my God, they have to be. They save lives. They treat people. I mean, doctors are very, very important. They have to have a steady hand and a level head on their shoulders. So let's take a look at this doctor in Seattle who performs trans surgeries. There he is, doing all my trans surgeries before Trump tries to stop me.
I can't tell you what it is. You can never ask me about it later, and we're going to hurt some people.
Who's Kyle again, Dave?
What the fuck? Why would you do that? Please tell me he's fucking around. Please tell me, like, 10 years ago, I would have said, wow, this is a very funny parody video of this crazy trans shit they're talking about. Now I think this is an actual doctor who's trying to get a bunch of hey, what are you going to do for the next 70 days? Oh, I'm just going to cut off bunches of dicks. I mean, I'm going to have a fucking pile. You remember the wall of bodies that the Spartans had when they killed all those Persians? It was just a wall of dead bodies. This guy's going to do that with dicks. He's going to be lopping off dicks. He's going to be using labia that he cuts off to like use as mortar to keep all the dicks in the dick wall in place before Trump comes in, because we all know that of all the important shit Trump has to do, stopping trans surgeries is a huge, I mean, he talks about that all the time. Spoiler alert, he doesn't. He doesn't seem to really give a fuck. But these people, like everything, these people have taken everything they fear and embodied it in Trump. They projected it onto Trump. Everything they fear in their life, they believe Trump is going to do. The guy honestly wants to unfuck the border, cut taxes, get spending under control, and hopefully tell us who killed Kennedy. Oh, and stop wars. I don't think he wants to stop doctors from doing trans surgeries. Now, he might try to get a ban on trans surgeries for minors, but how is that not a remarkably reasonable take to have? If you're going to allow a child to go to a doctor and have their genitals removed, a very permanent thing, then we have to get rid of cigarette ages. We have to get rid of alcohol ages, marijuana ages, voting ages, driving ages, all of it. Because all of those decisions are remarkably, tattoo ages, remarkably less consequential than getting your fucking dick cut off. So they're saying, so this guy's saying, oh, Trump's planning to ban trans surgeries for minors. Good. I think that's one where if you took a poll, bad choice of words, if you ask the American people, probably 7 to 8, maybe 9 out of 10 of them would say, yeah, I'm with that. That sounds like a good idea. So this doctor is doing this thing where he's like, Trump's going to stop me from trying to perform trans surgeries. No, he's not. He's just going to make sure that they're an adult first. You fucking weirdo. Like, if you took the Hippocratic Oath and you said first do no harm, I have a feeling that choosing to do a trans surgery for a minor would violate the Hippocratic Oath. Again, one man's opinion. So this doctor, yeah, fucking lunatic. And I love how he's trying to paint himself as a hero. Like, I'm just trying to cut off all the dicks before Trump tells me he can't. Trump's just going to tell you can't do it to kids. You fucking, like, we're in a tough spot. Like, just because we elected Trump doesn't mean it's all over. Like, we're in a weird spot culturally where telling people they can't harm children, now they feel entitled to, like, be angry about that. That's fucked up. We've got to bring back shame. People who say and do creepy shit around kids should be shamed. They should be bullied. There should be they should be the most sequestered, the most ostracized part of our society. You know, Trump is talking about going after all of the child traffickers. Bust them all up. Why aren't we doing it already? Don't answer that question because it's going to be fucking sad. The real reason. But the fact that a guy who performs trans surgeries on kids, the fact that he has any right to lament that will be banned is our fault. That's a fucked up part of our culture. That we go, hey, you can't cut off a kid's dick. You can't do that to children. You can't change their gender. And a doctor goes, well, I'm upset about this, and this is a violation of fundamental human rights. We should put you on an island for thinking that way. You have to be gone. You're cancer at that point. Pants Maestro says, but then you wouldn't have friends? What the fuck, dude? Wrong show. Wrong show. And yeah, you get rid of the alcohol age at that point, get rid of the tobacco age, get rid of the tattoo age, because I've known numerous people who have been old enough to get tattoos, but they still get retarded ones. Hulkamash a baby with $1 says, what's the matter? Is your mouth all glued up with cummy juice? No, of course not. And I cannot read this one. I will again say, on advice of authority and counsel, I'm actually going to block that one. Thank you for the $10. I will say, not true, but nice try. That is not one we're going to fuck around with, boys and girls. We're going to treat this very serious. Andrew with $25 over on PayPal. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate that. That's cool 30, 80 away from tonight. Thank you very, very much. That's, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that. Some people just want to march right into hell. Fucking, I can't stop them. Nor would I want to. All right, let's go on to the next one. We've got more people losing their fucking minds. It seems to be a theme lately. We've got a teacher on administrative leave because she decided to, I guess, go all gangster rap on Donald Trump. I was talking to someone earlier this weekend, and they were saying that their kid went to school on Wednesday. And first of all, they said quite a few substitute teachers, more than normal. But they said that some of those teachers, man, they just can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves talking about Trump, talking about the election, being all pissed off about it. Can't help it. And that, like, kids. I heard from this person that, like, kids were, like, girls were talking to other girls about, like, you lost your rights yesterday. There were fundamental rights that you lost. It's like, so now these kids have, like, parents who are, like, talking this crazy shit to their kids, and then their kids are going to school talking about, like, abortion with their friends. It's really fucking gross. Thank you very much, J-Rock. I appreciate that. I can't put that one up. I'm not going to address that one, but thank you very much for the $2, buddy. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. ABC 7, another teacher losing her shit over a fucking election.
New at 11, students in Moreno Valley standing up for their teacher after a video showing his disappointed reaction to the outcome of the presidential election went viral.
That video has now landed the history teacher on administrative leave and under investigation, but there is a movement growing tonight, people fighting to get him back in the classroom. Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter joins us.
Of course, if you make threats about like if you said anything about Biden, they might jump all over you and, oh my God, I can't believe you'd bring politics into the classroom. That's so hateful. And Scott Richard Staska, sorry very much. Sorry very much. I apologize. Thank you as well. If you go, oh yeah, Kamala Harris is, I'm so glad she didn't win. Fuck her. It's like, oh, I can't believe you'd bring your politics into the classroom. But then you threaten Trump in your classroom and they punish you as they should. And people are like, no, she's a great teacher. You got to let her back in. Is she a great teacher though? Like if you can't control yourself to that level?
Live from the newsroom with a look at what's stirring this controversy. Leanne?
Jory and Michelle, that video creating a political firestorm online and at the Inland Empire High School. Many students concerned for the popular teacher's future and their safety as the campus has been doxxed online.
A rapist, draft dodging. Why would he win? Why did he win?
An impassioned speech.
Again, you're having a meltdown in front of children. Get a hold of yourself. I feel like teachers and late night hosts both get away with not doing their job a lot. Late night hosts are supposed to make you forget about all the bullshit and all the crazy shit you've been watching and the politics. It was supposed to be a break. That's what it was designed as. So you could go to bed, not all wound up and stressed. And now it's just literally Jimmy Kimmel having his period on air. Schools are the same way. It's like your job is to teach kids. We're not going to fucking bring the craziness of the world into the classroom. We're going to teach you the shit you need to know. And teachers can get up there, and especially, with the teachers unions the way they are now, you can just get up there and pontificate, say whatever the fuck you want, just start railing off all kinds of crazy shit.
Each the day after the presidential election caught on camera at Valley View High School in Moreno Valley, now going viral on social media and under investigation by the school district.
Can you end up in a concentration camp in your lifetime? Yes.
See, even the kid, I don't know if the kids are brainwashed by this teacher or if he goes on these rants often, and that if you just agree with him, he'll wrap it up quicker. Because you heard those kids, they're like, yes.
You end up in a concentration camp in your lifetime. Yes.
The popular ape.
Technically, any of us could, right? It just takes a few wrong turns in history.
World history teacher at the center of the controversy is on administrative leave for his fervent and foul language lecture on Donald Trump's win.
Can you end up with no human rights? Yes. Will it happen to you? Most likely not.
Oh, well, thanks for that. You can tell that to the people who didn't want to take a vaccine to keep their job, but
has Donald Trump quoted Hitler? Yes.
Look, I've quoted Hitler. Some would argue too much. Some would even argue it's been a problem. But I would say, look, German Shepherds are beautiful dogs. And I don't care who knows it. And Steiner's column is on the way.
Does he embody some of Hitler's ideas? Yes.
I think they're trying to...
Look, yes, Donald Trump is big on train punctuality. But outside of that, I don't think Trump embodies the core tenets of Adolf Hitler. I feel like his remarkably Jewish son-in-law and daughter would probably have sniffed that out by now. And I don't remember the checks to Israel not clearing when Trump was in there as president.
Trying to make him seem like a bad guy because of what he said.
Right.
Because how he said it wasn't wrong. I know it was very strong toned, but that's how he gives his lecture as a professor.
Right. You tell him, honey. You see, when my teacher called Trump a rapist in front of a bunch of children, it wasn't that he said that. It's how he said it. It was beautiful.
Michael James was in the class Wednesday. She says the speech is being twisted on social media. Students now speaking out in support of the teacher.
It's just devastating to know that they're trying to get him out.
That chick have her fucking bras hanging up on her goddamn window. A little fucking class, please. You're on the news.
all because of his opinion.
Moreno Valley Unified School District says it does not condone
That was a very dad reaction of me. Like that wasn't like there's bras on the window. I was like, hey, could you stop being a fucking slag for one goddamn second? Clean your fucking room before you're on the news. Bucko.
teacher's behavior, saying the discussion about election results turned unprofessional. In a statement, writing in part, quote, "We recognize the heightened emotions surrounding the current political climate, and we deeply value the diversity of our community. Our goal is to foster a respectful and inclusive learning environment that supports all students."
Thank God, because you see, I was worried you weren't for all that. You know, what with all the calling him an R-wordist and saying he was going to put people in concentration camps. I was confused. So I'm glad you told me that it was all, in love.
I feel like it was right for him to talk about what he said. I mean, it is world history AP, so it's like basically a college class.
I feel like it was...
That's true. He is talking like an insane college professor. Did he have a tweed jacket, a Karl Marx beard, and a corncob pipe? Commie fuck.
Appropriate. I feel like it wasn't like, I didn't take it the wrong way, and he was offering a one-on-one apology after class.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a good thing that you're offering up an apology after class, because essentially what that means is you came down from your rant and you went, oh no. Julius Presley, thank you, but I can't read that either. On advice of authority and counsel, I cannot read your super chat. I'm laughing though. Fucking hell. But the teacher apologizing immediately after class, that only means that the teacher was like, you know what? I'm coming down a little bit. My adrenaline's kind of coming down. I think I might have gone too far. Where did I lose him? Did I lose him at calling him an R-wordist, or did I lose him at concentration camps? Or did I lose him at he's Hitler? Yikes. My bad. Thank you, Julius, for the $5. I appreciate it. No, I can answer this question. While I've never tasted semen, I don't believe another man has ever tasted mine either. I feel like I can safely say both of those things. But I don't want to make anyone feel bad with my answer. Thank you, buddy. Happy people leave their past in their past. Miserable people don't. $75 away from tonight. HBEP with $1 says, do you choose life? Are we talking about abortion again? I don't know. I believe, look, I don't want to get involved. That's my position on abortion. Like in 37 years, that's what I've developed. I don't want to get involved. Leave me out of it. Do I think you're murdering a baby? Yup. Do I want to fucking block traffic or something for it? Nope. So how about this? Just don't tell me about it. You know? Just don't tell me about it. HBEP says no, the Kino Casino video. Oh, I don't know. Kino Casino video. I don't know what that means. I watched their show last night. I thought it was very good. And for the stuff that I won't be addressing and won't be talking about, because it's going to be out of my hands here very soon, I would say go to those guys. They do a very good show. A very good show. We are 75 away from tonight. Thank you guys very much. 75 away from overtime. We appreciate all the contributions you guys have been throwing in. There's all the links in the chat. Again, appreciate it. Uh-oh. I think the YouTube chat's about to crash. It does this once or twice a show. It just slows down really, really bad. And then I lose all of your guys' stuff and I have to reboot it. Oh, yep, there it goes. There she goes, and she's back. Perfect. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. All right, 75 away. Go ahead and finish that. Oh, my God, it's only 8:07. Yeah, go ahead and finish off that last 75. We're about halfway through. Appreciate it. All right, we got another teacher threatening to... God damn, man, these teachers have... Now, this teacher is a special education teacher, and I don't know if the special education she teaches is contagious. I don't know if, outbreak, it's airborne. but I think she might have caught some. This is, I believe, Snapchat or Instagram, whatever. This is a special needs teacher in Connecticut. Yeah, it's a pretty fucking blue state. Let's take a listen. You know what? Let's hear her out, because I feel like with a lot of these Trump rants, sometimes we get so biased that we lose the morsel of good through the yelling and the screaming.
And people of color and poor people and gay people and all the people that I care about aren't going to be safe in America. Neither the fuck are you guys.
Oh, shit. Did you hear that? None of us are safe now. This lady sounds like a threat. I tell you what, guys, I want you to look into the face of the person who will be hunting you and making sure you MAGA people aren't safe. This right here, this is coming after you. This is going to get you. You scared? Good. Fucking should be. She means business.
Just because you won doesn't mean we don't remember who the fuck you voted for. You're not in the clear. And just please.
We know we're not in the clear. We have to clean up the last 4 years of your guy. Thanks for reminding us, Dick.
Please don't test your gangster on me, because
there's a white lady special ed teacher who just said, "Don't test my gangster." Oh, how funny would it be right now if Birdman pistol whipped her? Hey, guys, don't test my gangster. Okay, bitch. What are you going to do? You know, every time I walk out to my car, I put my keys between my knuckles. Look out for fucking Floyd Mayweather over here. Go back.
clear. And just please don't test your gangster on me, because
they wouldn't be testing their gangster on you. They would be testing your gangster. When you check someone, you're testing their, you know what? Never mind. You dance to hip hop videos. You know your shit. Your flat white ass. Shut up.
You will end on a stretcher.
On a stretcher?
Gone.
Oh my God, like WWE. Like a stretcher match. Oh no, remember HBK and Batista?
Forever. So serious. Nobody fucking talk to me unless you want to swing. If you want to fight, text me, call me, whatever. Anybody else, stay the fuck out of my face. And if you vote...
Oh, she's not done, guys. It faded to black. We thought she was done, but she thought better of it. And she wanted to get a few more swings in there because she wasn't done landing on us.
For Trump, literally, please delete me, block me, get rid of everything of me.
Deal.
Or step to me so that I know what's up and I can handle you how I see fit. Please just come forward. We fucking know. Just tell me.
Come forward. I ate it all. Sorry. Oh my God. It'd be so funny if the next day in class, the first student walks up to her and goes, "Make America great again." She's like, "Oh shit. Do I have to hit one of my students? What the fuck?" He squares up with her. "I'm making them at night." Thank you, Los Federales, for the $2. He says, "Aaron told me he took my wrench away because I'm black." Yeah, what was the other thing I told you? Not to mention it to people. God, whether it's a movie theater or a chat room, you guys just can't keep it fucking quiet, can you, Los Federales? Jesus. All right, here you go, buddy. This is here. This is for being black. I just blocked him. No, I'm kidding. Of course not. The one with you running around. The one with you running around with someone else asking questions about choices. I don't know what that means, HBEP, but thank you for the $1. Jane, there's an update. That woman has been fired. Jane said, we got that from Libs of TikTok. Libs of TikTok kind of put that out there and showed, this is her. What do you think? Blah, blah, blah. Apparently, as of tonight, she's gone. Canned. Won't see her in school no more. Elza Belza says, swing, Aaron. There's another one for you. No, I'm retired. I am retired. Thank you very much. I found what works and what doesn't work in life. Thank you very much. Oh, man. I love for her to take a swing just to get her face caved in, says Nana's Clams. Oh, my God. I don't want to fight this woman. What? Let me ask you something. Even if she were to swing on you first, where's the win for you? Let's say she swings on you and you have to defend yourself. Where's the W? Are you going to beat her up? Are you going to kick her ass? Nobody thought you couldn't. You going to let her kick your ass? Well, now you're an embarrassment. Literally, it's a lose-lose. Sometimes the only way you win the game, as I proved earlier by blocking somebody, sometimes the only way you win the game is to not play. That's it. Jane says, meet Annie Dunleavy. Pants Maestro says it'd be your first win, though. Jane says, I will say this, Pants Maestro's on fire tonight. Jane says, meet Annie Dunleavy, a special education teacher at Chapman School in Connecticut who reportedly posted the video online threatening to kill and hurt Trump supporters. Okay, she has been fired. She worked with special needs kids. She's officially gone. Skeezy Whitefish with $2 says, how do you think she'd stand up to one of Aaron's legendary headbutts? Much like pro wrestling headbutts, both fake. Thank you very much, Skeezy Whitefish. $75 away from today. Thank you guys very much for your generosity. Not too far away from another win for the toe. If you want to throw in, there's all the links in the chat. Let's go to PayPal and Streamlabs, Venmo, Super Chats, and everything else. And let's finish off that last 75. Thanks, boys and girls. Oh, no. Oh, no. God damn it. I haven't started Yellowstone yet. Why did they have to do this? I was going to start watching Yellowstone pretty soon because SP and I are all caught up on Tulsa King, which, we finished season 2 of Tulsa King. It's, I got to say, I dig season 1 a lot more than season 2, but I'll still watch it. But when it comes to the Yellowstone thing, why is TMZ in their headlines here? Why are they putting that just right there? What? Kevin Costner found out this morning about Yellowstone character's fate. That makes me believe that his character was killed off. I don't want that to be that. I don't want to know that the star of Yellowstone got killed. Ah, damn it. I hate that. Let's go. So anyway, that was supposed to be some other story. I don't know anything about Yellowstone. I've never watched the show before. I don't want to know if anybody. That's like if you were to start. I started Walking Dead, I think season 3, and I had to catch up. And I'm binge watching seasons 1 and 2, getting ready for season 3. And that'd be like if someone told me when, who, or whatever is going to die before I even get there. That would kind of suck. Let's go to this Spirit Airlines flight because I think this is about the perfect illustration of Spirit Airlines that could possibly exist. So there was a Spirit Airlines flight that landed in Haiti. First of all, why? Why are there planes? I can understand planes taking people out of Haiti. And I was also under the assumption that Haiti just had those old World War II era dirt airstrips. And you could only fly out of there in old B-17s and shit. But apparently they've got tarmac airports and everything. But a Spirit Airlines flight landed in Haiti and was immediately hit by gunfire because honestly, that place is hell on earth. It really is shit. Tony Hinchcliffe should have done some Haiti material. Let's go ahead and check this out. Guess what that is? Guess what that is in the flight you just took to Haiti? That's right, kids. It's a bullet hole. Just right there in the plane. Now, I don't know how bad I feel for the people on this plane because you chose to fly to Haiti for whatever reason. That's kind of on you. But now, not only did you fly to Haiti, but the people who flew that plane to Haiti will now have to stick around longer because you can't go 35,000 feet in the air with a fucking bullet hole in the side of your plane. So now they've got to fix that up. And I'm guessing that Spirit Airlines doesn't have the most top of the line not roster, fleet. I think Spirit Airlines kind of, they skimp on everything so they can give you those $40 flights. How much do they pay you to fly to Haiti? Please tell me you don't pay a fare to go to Haiti. Let me take a look here. Spirit flight to Haiti. Be funny if Google went, did you mean hell? I mean, yes, technically. Here we go. Low fare flights to Haiti. That better be the only kind of flight there is to Haiti. From Minneapolis to Port-au-Prince, Haiti. All right, search flights. Take a look. We got none. You can't fly to Haiti. Where the fuck can you fly to Haiti from? Let's say Orlando. Could we fly to Haiti from Orlando? It got to be flights from Florida to Haiti. Update search. We got one Wednesday. We can go on next Wednesday. We can go to Haiti for $86. Is that round trip? Better fucking be round trip. $80 round trip to Haiti. Yeah, no one-way seats to Haiti. If you want to fly, go big front seat, group 1 boarding, bags, drinks, snacks, and Wi-Fi, $189 to go to Haiti. It's a 14-hour and 38-minute flight with a stop. Okay. So you got to have one stop in a country that you probably want to stay in. So this plane lands in Haiti, and immediately they just start shooting at it because, fuck it. Maybe there's food on board.
Here.
Oh, look, a bullet hole went right above everyone's head in the overhead compartment. Yay.
Goes from here to here.
Great, so just bullets tearing through my flight. Awesome. Great. Again, I think part of it is sort of, no offense, your fault for flying to fucking Haiti. I want to do this one real quick. We're going to talk a little bit more about this, I think, on tomorrow morning's show. I don't know if you saw, but the Kamala Harris campaign mismanaged money terribly. And a lot of the money they spent was on paying celebrities. So, like that Beyonce was at that rally. While Donald Trump was going on Aiden Ross and Joe Rogan and all these other shows, Kamala Harris was paying Beyonce and Oprah and other people. Well, now I guess there's a little bit of a credibility issue with Oprah because they're finding that Oprah Winfrey was paid $1 million by the Harris campaign, and they're thinking maybe this was kind of a quid pro quo deal for Oprah Winfrey to, use her sway to promote Kamala. Do people still listen to anything Oprah says anymore? I thought she was like retired and done. But she pops up every so often, like Paul McCartney, and just does some shit. Like, wasn't it Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? They were like, oh, we're going to do an interview with Oprah. I'm like, I didn't know she was still working. But they tracked her down and they asked her about this $1 million that Kamala's campaign paid her. I'm interested.
Hey, Oprah, good morning. How are you, darling? You looking very good. How do you think the election went?
Not talking about the election. Thank you very much.
Oh, that means she didn't like it. That's sad. She's like old and she's got giant heavy tits and they're pulling her forward. Look at that. Her back's becoming a question mark because her old spine can't hold up her fucking tits.
Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million for the endorsement for
Don't tell me what she's walking like either. I don't want to hear. Look, we all see it. We all see it. We all get it. Shut up. Don't point it out. There's no reason to whatsoever.
Kamala?
Not true.
Not true, okay.
I was paid nothing, ever.
What do you think about all the celebrities with their mass exodus?
I'm not talking about it.
Do you think Prince Harry's gonna lose his visa now that Trump's president?
I don't think she felt like playing. I mean, I wouldn't blame an Oprah if somebody just, gave her $1 million and said, here, talk nice about me. I mean, why wouldn't you? Someone hands you $1 million and says, say I should be president. Cool. I'll take $1 million. That's all I got to do. Skeezy Whitefish says, where's the layover to Haiti? Sentinel Island? Probably a little safer. I don't know if the homemade stone arrows that Sentinel Island produces could get through the fuselage of the plane. Yeah, they're saying that bullet bounced around real good. It really did. McBuster says, I thought Bono and Bill Clinton saved Haiti. Well, they did what they could. Yeah, everybody, it's funny, like back in the 90s, everybody was raising a shit ton of money for Haiti because they're just always broke and starving. Like Mother Teresa raised a bunch of money. Bono, Bill Clinton, they all raised a bunch of money. And the dictator in Haiti, Baby Doc Duvalier, he just kept it all. Like the West came to Baby Doc Duvalier and they went, hey, we got a shitload of money for you. We raised it for your country. And he's like, cool. And they're like, well, aren't you going to go buy some food? And he's like, for what? Are we having a party? They're like, no, we thought that you just, take care of your people. You think we fucking became Haiti by taking care of our people? I was going to buy some cars. That, by the way, I was going to ask you, Bono, who's your car guy? Do you think you could ship a few here for me? Custom, of course. I mean, you guys gave me a bunch. McBuster says the North Sentinel Island natives actually made metal spears from pieces of a boat that drifted to shore with 2 passed out fishermen. They were killed and buried on the beach. That too. Well, looks like they're getting better at making tools then. We are $75 away from tonight's goal. Thank you guys very much. There's all the links in the chat. Do us a favor today. Finish it up. Just finish up that last 75. Take care of it in no time. We appreciate you guys being generous with this program. Let's make it a successful Monday, up Veterans Day Monday, here on the old toe. Thank you guys very, very much. $5-10 at a time. That ought to do it. Elderly Washington woman. This woman's kind of a badass. Like we're trying to get through all of these anti-Trump people that are just beating the fuck out of people. Because remember, it was the Trump people who were going to be a problem if he lost the election. There's an 82-year-old woman in Washington State who's just fucking people up for voting Trump. And I don't know. Part of me believes that if you're an 82-year-old liberal, I kind of want you to blow off some steam, Nothing personal. I mean, if you can be hurt by an 82-year-old woman, kind of a pussy anyway. But this is a woman being interviewed by, I think, police. I think this is body cam footage of a woman who the police received complaints that this 82-year-old was beating up Trump supporters.
I approached her and I said, I want to know why you're voting for Trump. That's the only reason I want to know. That's the only thing. And I said, because you're brown skin. I mean, I know that that's what's going to happen to people in this country. I hate the racism in this country. I hate how people are treated.
Yeah, you and me both. I really hate it. Keeps me up at night, all the racism. I think about it. Makes me sad. Glad we have people like you out there who can act on this, ma'am.
Okay, and so I'm wondering, why would somebody with brown skin support this man?
Oh, shit, she's beating up brown-skinned people who are voting for Trump? Fucking based. Holy shit. This woman's really down for the cause. She's not like those other pussy liberals who are being like passive-aggressive towards Latinos and black people. She's just getting right up in their face. Look at this. I hate all the I love that. She's like, I hate all the racism in this country. Next words out of her mouth. So I went up to that brown-skinned demon and I said, look, fucker.
And that was my question. And she immediately started screaming racist and came in with her face right up to me, just screaming at the top of her voice. And my response was to push her away, and I put my hand to her chin, and I pushed on her shoulder.
This is why lawyers tell you, hey, shh, don't. Because even by you trying to like frame it nice, like I put my hand on her face, and I just went like that. They can still, that's, you committed a violent act towards somebody now. They've got you. They just, cops are really good at that. Cops are really good at just going, okay, just tell, we want to hear your story. Go ahead and tell us. And just let you talk. Because cops know that, especially with a woman like this, she'll give us something eventually. Just let her go.
Has their point of views.
Oh, I realize that. But listen, I don't go with that any longer. When we have Nazis and racism becoming the predominant thing,
Nazis are becoming the predominant thing. They must not come out during Veterans Day. I didn't see any today when I was out and about. I didn't see any Nazis. Well, you know why? It's a federal holiday, so the FBI had to take a break, so we couldn't see any Nazi rallies. That's what it was. Federal government's worried about Trump coming in and taking over, so they had to. They're worried about overtime, so they got to be a little more stingy with the fake Nazi rallies.
People against each other. That to me is criminal. We are really endangered right now. And
look, I'm tired of all the Nazis and the white supremacists, so I had to punch that brown-skinned person in the face. Wait, what? Yeah, you heard me. That brownie got what they had coming for being such a bigot.
And I don't understand why people don't understand that.
If that's your stance, how does...
I mean, no offense. We do understand what you guys are babbling about because you won't shut the fuck up about it. We just don't believe you.
Does it look that you're placing hands onto someone else with different views? It doesn't support your...
It's anger.
side.
It's
Yes.
anger. It's anger.
All right, why don't you go ahead and turn around for me? Put your hands behind your back. And you're done. So she was, during a subsequent investigation into the altercation, the 55-year-old woman told officers that the elderly woman had gotten into her face, commented on her clothes and skin color, and then pushed her and punched her on the chin. Now remember, this woman who commented on this woman's skin color and then hit her, she's tired of all the racism. She just really thinks we're being way too racist. A second victim, a 66-year-old Edmonds woman, said when she saw what was happening, she intervened. The 82-year-old responded by punching her as well. So she's in there she's like Hulk Hogan, just fighting off. She grabbed them both by the head, conked their heads together. It was, the whole thing was a goddamn mess. God damn. Would you be able to hit an 82-year-old back? Like, would you be able, if an 82-year-old came up to you, all pissed off, full of the Holy Spirit about Trump, and she hit you in the face, would you be able to just turn into one and just a short little right hand, just turn it over, just boom, and just drop her? Be kind of interesting, right, to see how an 82-year-old fell. The only thing is, if you hit an 82-year-old in the face and you can't drop him, you're gay forever. I don't care what you tell anyone. You got to be able to knock out an 82-year-old. I don't care. You can give me a list of ailments that you have. You can give me all kinds of problems that you're facing. You can't knock out an 82-year-old. Rap. Call it. Yeah, Sam Show says if she dies, though, oof. That's just it. Okay, now she hit you first. She hits you first. You hit her back. You kill her. Sam Show says if she... Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was Papa Shop says if she dies, she dies. McBuster says, no, I would walk away. She would never catch me. Yeah, see, he would be the bigger man. Isn't that nice? McBuster's he's a reasonable man. He's a lover, not a fighter. This McBuster. Oh, my God. $75 away from tonight. Why don't you guys throw in a couple of bucks and we'll make this another win for the toe. I appreciate you guys. You're the absolute best. Again, let's rally up and call it a W. What is that message? There we go. Okie dokie. What do we have next for you boys and girls? We got the old bitch punching Trump supporters. We got the No, I don't want to do this one. I wasn't ready for this. Everybody throw in 5 or 10. Let's knock out the $75. I'm not ready to do this. Psychologically, I am not prepared. A lot of people have like divided families now because of the election. Like they can't get along and shit. And that means that a lot of people are, feeling abandoned and they need someone to fill the void. Now, if you're gay or trans or whatever, or you're non-binary and you feel like, if your parents voted for Trump, then my God, you just don't have a voice and your parents don't care about you anymore. Well, don't worry. There's people who are willing to be your mother for you. Like this drag queen. Like I said, I was not ready for this. So we're going to get through this together. This is a drag queen. I know that I'm guessing the hairy chest gave it away. But they want to tell all their followers on TikTok that they will be your mommy now. Yay! They're going to be your new mommy. Because you see, your mommy and daddy, they don't love you anymore because they voted for Donald Trump. So now this drag queen, kids, is going to be your new mommy. I am getting real sick and tired of people saying that these non-binary communities and the drag community and all these people, that they prey on children and like try to groom them and train them. And find me any evidence that this is going on. Like, I'm sure Knocked Lucy here on TikTok is just your normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill drag queen who just wants to make sure the kids are taken care of. I'm sure this video won't be creepy at all. Let's take a look.
If you're queer and your family voted for Trump like mine did, hi, hello.
All right, it's already creepy. Never mind. If you're queer and your family... So your family, if you're queer, that means your family is not allowed to care about their finances. They're not allowed to care about immigration, the economy, none of that. They have to vote exactly the way you want them to because you're queer. That sounds like a hostage.
For Trump like mine did. Hi, hello, I'm your mother now. Just checking in. Have you drank water today? Did you eat? Did you take your meds?
I would like to ask you the same question, although I'd like to ask the last one first. And I need you to give me a serious answer and stop looking right into the camera because I'm not into it. Thank you. And by the way, this just goes to show you, and guess what? And by the way, this just goes to show you once again that non-binary people who become women later in life, they don't really understand how to be a woman. Like, I'm your mother now. That's not what your mother does. Your mother doesn't go, did you drink water today? Did you eat? Did you take your meds? Your mother goes, go outside and play with your friends. I'm busy cleaning. It's not how a mother behaves. Did you drink water today? I love the did you take your meds one. Like, hey, all of us who disown our parents for voting for Trump, did we all take our meds? Like, just, I got to give you credit. At least you guys all understand that you're probably all medicated or need to be. You think a group of these people all get together and they go, did you guys take your meds today? And the one person who goes, what meds? They all just look at them like, what the fuck is this interloper doing?
Did you breathe? Are you breathing? You gotta breathe in your belly, babe. Let's take a breath together, okay?
No, let's not.
Ready?
I'd rather we didn't.
Inhale through the nose.
No. Why? Why are we doing this? Don't be my mom.
Exhale.
My mom is fine. Hopefully there's a lot of people watching this video who have become like estranged from their parents. And they see this video and they go, maybe my mom's not so bad. I'm going to give her a call. Congratulations. You're normal. You're normal.
I'm very obviously gay. I look at him and I'm like, well, you're gay.
Let your breath ground you. You are alive, babes. And
Your parents should have grounded you for playing with the makeup. I bet you your dad every day goes, God damn it, you know what? If I only would have taken the makeup away and called him a sissy one or more times, a couple more times, maybe we would have had to have a fighting chance. Son of a bitch. Oh, man. Oh, wait a minute. What do we have here? What do we have here? Okay. Thank you. I like it when people send me stuff. That's incredibly helpful. Thank you for that. All right, we got to throw a thank you out there, and then we'll continue on here. Thank you guys very much for all of your support tonight. Matthew Q with $5. I'm just going to read through it real quick. I don't know if I can comment on this. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I read it wrong. Thank you for the $5. He goes, what are your thoughts on the sexual experiment of sounding? Do you guys know what oh, that's fucking gross. Do you know what sounding is, guys? Thank you, Matthew Q, for the $5. That's the most disturbing $5 I've ever had to receive. $70 away from tonight's goal. Thank you guys very much. If you want to continue to throw in a few bucks, we can get this knocked out anytime. But if you don't know what sounding is, it's, if I'm not mistaken, sounding is that the one where you like try and shove things in your pee hole? Like if you're a dude, it's called urethral sounding. Corey and I did a segment on this once. It was, I consider it educational, but yeah, I think urethral sounding is where you like try to put objects up your pee hole. So you want my take on that? You want my opinion on it? It's fucking disgusting. Why would you come to me and ask me that question as if like I'm kind of 50-50 on the issue? No, not okay. Don't shove things up your pee hole. I mean, look, I'm really old school. I don't even think you should be shoving things in your asshole. So I understand in 2024 that makes me a dinosaur, but I don't think you should be shoving anything in the front or the back if you're a dude. No, that is not what I said. I did not say Corey and I were into sounding. I said that Corey and I talked about sounding on the show once because it became a thing. You guys are taking this whole thing drastically out of context. All you can eat Negro says just docking. That's not what I said. It's not what I said at all. Thank you for that $5, Matthew Q. $70 away from tonight's goal. Guys, do us a favor. Everybody chip in a little bit. Help us knock out that last 70 and call it a success tonight. And we all go home happy. Oh, no. I got a listener text, but I can't see what it is. It's some asshole. He sent me a text and it just said MMS received. It's literally just a picture of a hot dog laying there. It's just a picture of a wiener. Fucking guy. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Oh, God. Knock out that last 70. Let's call this thing a win. I appreciate you guys. We got a good one cooking here. Hopefully we can knock it out. Johnny returns to the show tomorrow morning. This is the clip I've been waiting to play for you. This is, dude, I never thought I would hear this in my lifetime. I never thought I would hear a president. Bro, if you want to balance the fucking budget, we're about to take a huge step towards balancing the budget. I don't know if you heard this or not since the election was over, but Donald Trump has announced a major move for the United States. This is like one of my dream deals. Like this is like I've been dying for a president to say this. Dying for a president to say this. No, Ozone, I am not pro eating another man's. No, it never happened. Not in a million fucking years. And yes, I am anti-sounding. Thank you for the $5, Ozone. $65 away from tonight's goal. Thank you, buddy. All right. So Donald Trump made this statement over the weekend. If it happens, I'm going to throw a party. It might be a nerd party. Maybe nobody will show up. But holy shit, if this happens, this is one. Remember when, we do these little experiments when we go onto like debtclock.org and we're like, let's see if we can balance the budget. And one of the first things we do is we start eliminating whole departments. And we're like, all right, guys, look, we're doing this one. Like, we're getting rid of this department, but it's never going to happen, so don't worry about it. This is Donald Trump this weekend. If he can pull this off, holy shit.
And one other thing I'll be doing very early in the administration is closing up the Department of Education in Washington, D.C., and sending all education and education work and needs back to the states. We want them to run the education of our children.
Holy shit. Dude, if he pulls that off, he's my favorite president of my lifetime. If he can eliminate the federal Department of Education, I'm a Trump guy forever. I'm not, I mean, I probably will shit on him for something, but I'm going to try really hard not to shit on him at all. If he can get rid of the federal Department of Education, oh my God, he'll make so many enemies. So many people will hate him for that one. But goddamn, that'll be great. If this is going to be Donald Trump never having to run for re-election again, getting rid of the Department of Education, he's going to release the files on who killed Kennedy. Whoa. Kennedy! He's going to turn RFK Jr. loose on like all of our health shit in this country. I'm here for it, dude.
Because they'll do a much better job of it. You can't do worse. We spend more money per pupil by 3 times than any other nation, and yet we're absolutely at the bottom. We're one of the worst. So you can't do worse. We're going to end education coming out of Washington, D.C. We're going to close it up, all those buildings all over the place, and you have people that in many cases hate our children. We're going to send it all back to the states.
I love it, dude. Sign me up. Dude, the mega sequel fucking rules. I love it. I love the new mega movie. Awesome. Gray Duckling with $5 says, yeah, docking is straight. We were just talking about Trump. You guys are still, no docking either. It's no docking. Stop it. $60 away from tonight's goal. Thank you very much. People bitch about that one. They're like, not docking, by the way. They bitch about that when they go, oh, you can't get rid of the Department of Education. Education's going to go to shit, blah, blah, blah. Education is already in the shitter. But we have 50 Department of Educations already in this country. Let them do it. Plus, one thing you always hear about schools, they go, oh, we're getting all these mandates from the federal government and they don't give us any money for it. So it jacks up the cost of education. So the federal government says you guys have to do this, and then the district has to find a way to pay for it, and then they ask you guys for a raise in your property taxes. So this could have a trickle-down effect of saving the taxpayers a whole bunch of money, but then also at the same time saving the schools a whole bunch of money, which might save the local taxpayers money as well. This could work out, man. I'm really excited. I've wanted this forever. If he can actually pull this off, I don't know how you go about getting a whole department shut down. I wonder if he can't do it himself. It's his cabinet, right? Theoretically, he could shut down the Department of Defense if he wanted to. I mean, if he wanted to get assassinated. But I think you might be able. I think that might be within his purview. I don't think he needs. Does he need Congress's approval to get rid of a department? By the way, $60 away from tonight. Thank you very much for contributing. Let's knock out the rest of it. We've got 9 minutes until we rattle some cans and see if we can escape here with a victory. Otherwise, $60 away. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. You guys have had a nice, steady trickle of cash coming into this program tonight. We really appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. Let's go ahead and push that last 60 over the edge. Appreciate it. Gray Duckling, you got a lot of time with your docking is straight comment. I want to look up Department of Education budget. Holy shit. $238 billion. So if Trump cuts the Department of Education, we can probably get the federal deficit every year under $1 trillion. All right. All right, let's play this game. This is fun. All right, Department of Homeland Security budget. 62.2 billion. That's not very much. Department of Energy. 31 billion. What else are we getting rid of? Getting rid of education. Fuck. That's kind of the big one, isn't it? Dig Bick says we used to be at or near the top of the world in education until the Department of Education was born in the late 1970s. Boom. Nailed it. Nailed it. We didn't have a federal department. Everyone thinks that we had a federal Department of Education the entire time that this country's existed. It's been here for like maybe 50 years, if that. And in those 50 years, education has been going downward because a federal bureaucracy can't run education. Thank you, RMC, for becoming a Baby Boot member here on Steel Toe. Very nice of you. Thank you very much. Kids, again, just $60 away from tonight's goal. Thank you very much. If you'd like to contribute, again, thank you so much. Do we have, do we want to do the Owen Benjamin Veterans Day rant? Let's see if Owen made himself. We checked in with Owen at the beginning of the show. Let's see if Owen made himself any friends.
Veterans Day is the worst day of the year. So these guys get to go have the best time ever. They're best friends. They work out all day. They drink energy drinks, packing lippers, working out. They go on missions. They get to shoot dune coons.
All right. You know, in fairness to Owen Benjamin and his creativity, I've never heard someone salute our veterans and also use the term dune coons in the same breath. That's it's impressive.
And not face any legal responsibility at all. Just blasting sand crickets.
Owen is one of those guys who could have had a career in Hollywood. But if it would have come at the expense of him saying the term sand crickets, he didn't want it. And there's something very pure about that.
Right? And then they come home and they're so sad they don't get to have so much fun anymore that they want to kill themselves.
Jesus, Owen. I mean, Owen says a lot of fucked up shit, right? But he's always kind of been on the right-wing side of things. So you look at Owen Benjamin talking about Veterans Day, and you look at it, if you're a veteran, you go into it, you click on it, because you're like, Owen's not going to shit on veterans. Sorry. I believe Owen's going to shit on veterans.
Well, it's not our fault that the real world sucks. We got to work and pay taxes so that you can have the best guns ever and just crush. So what do they need? Oh, we want a parade. We want you to be able to shut down the post office because we get sad and depressed that we don't get to have the most fun in the world.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Owen.
you get to jump out of airplanes. You get to crush. Everyone's wearing awesome clothes. You get to play with dogs.
Jesus. He is kind of forgetting the could get killed part, but he's got another minute and 12 seconds. So I'm sure it'll come up.
You know? And so now, I'm injured. I'm 30 years old and I can never work again because I did my job, which is the most fun in the world. I get to live in a video game. Okay? So I need money the rest of my life and the best drugs in the world. You get the best drugs in the world just for free. Hey, I'm a veteran. I need better drugs because I'm sad because now I have to work. Oh, I don't get to shoot sand crickets anymore.
He almost said moon. Owen forgot which race he was disparaging and he needed to recenter himself because he's like, wait a minute, who am I being racist towards again? Don't you hate it when you have that problem? You forget who you're being racist towards and you got to kind of reset the thing.
More. Unbelievable. You guys, you're a bunch of babies. If you really left it on the field,
Jesus.
Memorial Day.
Oh my God. So I believe what Owen's trying to say here is if veterans really want to impress me, they would die in battle. Give Owen, look, I'm sure a lot of you, when I go to the chat, you're going to be pissed off at Owen for this take. Let me at least defend him with this. You got to admit, it's a new perspective on Veterans Day that we've never heard before.
We didn't pay you to live, okay? What part of the blood waters the tree of liberty do you guys not understand? No, blood. Oh, I bled a little. That's why I got a Purple Heart. Oh, Purple Heart. Yeah, Purple Heart. Let's get the award when you die. All right, so I guess happy Memorial Day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I love how Owen at the end of his video acts like he's been inconvenienced, like he had to do that. Oh my God. I don't I really don't think I really don't believe that Owen believes that about veterans. But I believe that Owen does. How do I put this? That Owen does want to shake shit up. He wants to stir shit up a little bit. I do believe that. But I don't think he... Well, you know what? Owen's fucked up too. You know what? No. Maybe Owen does believe that veterans are pussies and Memorial Day is the real holiday. I shouldn't take that away from him. Jane says Owen admits he trolls people. Oh, I don't know. Guys, we got 5 minutes left. Let's see if we can knock out that last $60 today. I appreciate it. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats. Thank you very, very much. Let's see if we can get that last 60 taken care of. Please contribute. Please throw into the show. We'll knock out this final goal of the day. We'll call it another win for the toe. And then we'll do an extra half hour of overtime. We'll hang around. We'll do the rest of the stories we've got today. I think we've got 3 or 4 more. Oh, we got the Detroit Lions linebacker having to deny that he shit himself. And we have another View meltdown to get to, among other things. So we got some good shit coming for you here in the final 30 minutes. But first, we got to knock out this pesky $60. You guys have been great thus far. Continue to throw in Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. Let's make sure in these last 4 minutes now, we're coming up on 4 minutes left in the show, we can knock out this last 60. If you're feeling generous, if you think we've done a good job today, we appreciate you. Throw in a couple of bucks to make it another win for the toe. Again, all the links are in the chat. Dig Bick says Lions will win the division, though. I mean, after they pulled that comeback last night, I give up. I keep thinking that some week somebody will do the job for us and they'll put an L on the Lions, and they never do, and the Lions keep. I think the Lions are the new Chiefs, even though the Chiefs are still the Chiefs. Like, just nobody can get them down and keep them down. $60 away. We need a rally in the next 3.5 minutes to keep the show going for another half hour and put Steel Toe in the right spot. Mr. Approachable says, are you doing an extra half hour tonight? Start chipping away at that missed election time. We did 15.5 fucking hours on election night. How fucking dare you? All right, 3 minutes to go. We have no rally so far. Nothing coming in thus far. We got to get inside of 50 to get that extra 30. Let's knock out the 60 and call it a win for the toe. There's the links in the chat. Streamlabs and PayPal and Venmo and everything else. Jane says, you did a great job election night. That's why people are seething. No, Approachable's just giving me shit. I love Approachable. He's the man. Approachable says you were supposed to do 15 and a half. You only did 13 and a half. Fuck. All right, guys, still $60 away. Absolutely no rally so far tonight. Shit. You guys got it all the way down. You got it way down there to $60 tonight. We need to hit those goals. They are our break-even point for the old toe. And right now, Jesus, 2 minutes away, $60 away from tonight's goal, and we have nothing. Hold on. I shouldn't say nothing. $5 from Fake Dono. Thank you very much to Fake Dono for the $5. $55 away from tonight's goal. Let's knock this one out. This is one worth knocking out. You guys have done a great job tonight. You're an awesome audience. You're incredibly supportive. You guys are a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun tonight. Let's keep it going for another half hour. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. It's $55. Everybody jump in. Everybody pitch in a little bit. We'll get this thing all knocked out. 1 minute and 20 seconds. We've done $5 in this rally. Holy shit. Oh, boy. Look, every dollar you guys give us is appreciated. You're the absolute best. But, wow. Right now, after all, this is the end of our election night 6-day rally. We're going to fall behind by $55 tonight, it looks like. And $5 in our entire rally. Oh, my God. This was unexpected. Anybody want to come in with a big last-minute drop? All the links are right there in the chat. $55 away. If we get inside of 50, we have to do the half hour for you. 30 seconds left. Oh, my God. Are we going to fail? Fuck it, that means a full goal tomorrow morning. We might really be stepping in shit this week. 20 seconds to go. $55 away. Jesus Christ, nobody. I really did a lot worse than I thought I did. 10 seconds to go. $55 away. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're kidding. All right. Oh, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Here they come. Hold on a minute. Rachel with $5. Thank you very much. Bigot on Socialist Media with 7. Helgi with 5 says, fuck you, bitch. Dig Bix with $2 says the army doesn't pay a lot. Stave with $5. Dayman, fighter of the night man with $5. All right, hold on. Let's do some math here. There's 10, 15, $20. So we're $35 away. You guys really made me wait till the last minute, didn't you? And then we've also got Matthew Q with $6. Thank you very much. All right, guys, $30 away from tonight's goal. So you bought us an extra 30 minutes. That was a great rally. Thank you very much, all of you who chipped in. Now let's knock out the last 30. What do you say? Let me make sure I got that right. 10, 15, yep, 35, 30. Perfect. All right. Thanks, guys. That was that could not have been more last minute. Scared the shit out of me. 2-0 with $30 on YouTube. We take 21 of that. That means we are $10 away for technically $9 away from knocking out tonight. Thank you, 2-0. He says, let's go. Let's go indeed. Billy Roscoe with $5 on YouTube says, oh no, we just found more super chats. It's rigged. Yes, I am the Democratic Party of super chats. Oh my God. There's $1 from was that Gray Duckling? Let me just make sure. Let me hit refresh here. Yes, $1 from Gray Duckling. So now we're $5 away from ending tonight's goal. Thank you guys so much. Whew. Everyone breathe. Those last-minute rallies they're fucking wild. All right. If you knock out tonight, anything you go past tonight goes to tomorrow morning when Johnny comes back. Thank you very much. So, Papa Shab says SP really puts in a lot of effort just to pretend to be 20 different people. She's awesome. She's the best. I love her. She's great. Kevin Soundboard with $4.99 says just take it, and Dayman Fighter of the Night Man with $2. Thank you so much. And another win for the toe. J-Rock says, Toe, do you enjoy Sean? Yes, I think he's the greatest. I think he's the best. I think he does really good coverage, really good shows. He's a decent bloke on the internet, and those are hard to find. Hard to find. Thank you guys very much. Another win for the toe. We got our W. Thank you so much. Let's open this up. We got grown men having to deny they shit their pants. We've got Anna Navarro still shitting her pants on The View. And we got Rex Ryan getting all crabby and bitchy at the Cowboys. By the way, if you're a Cowboys fan, stands a good chance there are a few of you in our audience. Fuck, dude, what's going on? What is going on? Oh, no, I just saw some really shitty news. I mean, maybe you think this is really shitty news. I don't like this. I'm not happy with this pick. So far, I've been happy with everything I've been hearing out of Trump. But take a look at this. This happened about a half hour ago. Trump will reportedly nominate Marco Rubio as Secretary of State. Does that do anything for you? Doesn't do anything for me. I'm not really fired up about Marco Rubio as Secretary of State. I mean, he's done his time, but like Marco Rubio has always kind of reminded me of like the base level robot politician type. Like he was manufactured in a lab to be a politician. I don't know. Maybe that's what we need for Secretary of State. We don't need a guns blazing cowboy to be our Secretary of State. But Marco Rubio's kind of the first pick that's made me go, it's fine. Whatever. Jane says Rubio seems a fag. Another person saying Rubio's a gay F word. Papa Shop says this fucking Cuban cum cuss. Jesus. Rubio's I just said I didn't like the pick. I wasn't going to go with. I said he was a robotic politician. I didn't. Jesus Christ. I didn't say that we were just going to start demeaning the man in actionable ways, but all right. Well, look. It's your guys' world. I'm just hosting it. Rachel says, my husband voted for Marco in the primary, so he likes him. He was happy to hear this. All right. Missed a beat. Definitely a gay. Okay. I like Sam Show's take. He says, I don't care anymore. I did the vote thing. Now leave me out of it. Fair enough. Fair enough. So Marco Rubio is the guy. Marco Rubio is going to be the new Secretary of State. Whatever. They can't all be home runs. Like he brought who's the troll guy? Who's the guy that the media fucking hates and he's always a dick to him and he's going to make him deputy chief of staff? Oh shit. You guys are going to come up with it. Is it Miller? The guy he just picked today as his deputy chief of staff? The media hates him. He's always a dick. He's always cunty to him. No, not Milo. It's not him. It's not Milo. It's fucking Miller, right? The fuck is that guy's name? The bald guy. What's the bald guy's name? Not Alex Jones. You guys are not helping me. No, Helgi, it's not Big J Okerson. Oh, man. Oh, you guys aren't. You don't know? Maybe that means I'm just a fucking dork for knowing. Fire PA with $1.99 says, is this the nerd party? I am a nerd. J-Rock with $2 says, Jane says, I'm done with Sergio. I don't know what that means. No, he didn't pick Ralph Cifero. No, it wasn't George Floyd. It wasn't Alec Baldwin. It wasn't Barney Miller. It wasn't Wilford Brimley. None of these answers. Stephen Miller. Thank you, Just Joy 22. What the fuck are some of these names? The Miz, Carol Channing, Dennis Miller, Mel Gibson. That actually would rule. That would be fucking awesome. No, Taste Fairy Ialto. Mike the Miz Miller. His name isn't Miller. All right. I'm not going to lie. I like it when you guys do that stupid shit. That's always funny to me. All right, we got to watch a grown man tell us that he didn't shit his pants. To me, I feel like it's kind of like the cum eating allegation. Like, it's like the minute you're denying that you eat cum or shit your pants, you're already like, what the I already feel like I've lost. Like, the fact that I am in this position where I have to tell you, no, you retards. Oh. But now James Houston now has to say, I didn't shit myself on national television. People saw a brown spot in the back of his pants during the Lions-Texans game, and they went, oh, man, he shit himself. Okay. When's the last time you shit yourself? Or like sharded or anything like that? I haven't shit myself since I was a little kid. And the only thing I remember about shitting myself is that it was extremely uncomfortable and you had to walk really funny. I certainly couldn't play linebacker with pants full of shit. So I'm going to go ahead and say that if you see a brown stain on a football player's white pants, it may have come from the dirt or the paint or the grass or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and say probably not shit. But sure enough, there it is. They said, well, he sharded. That's clearly what that is. He pooped himself. Go back a little bit. Let's see if we can. Yeah. They said that stain is definitely a duty stain. And then he had to be humiliated on national television. And he had to come out and say, I didn't shit my pants. And not only that, the guy was the 217th pick in 2022. So he's not even a high profile player. And he's got to deal with that shit. He says, hey, y'all, I had sat on some Gatorade. Just chill. Okay, now wait a minute. Now, if you would have said it was the grass or it was dirt or it was something like that, I could have bought that one. I could have rolled with you on that one. I could have defended you. In fact, I was ready to defend you. I don't think you shit your pants, but sat on some Gatorade? Is that? Can we go back to his shitty pants? Doesn't look like Gatorade to me, bro. That looks like maybe grass. It looks like you got a grass stain on your ass, which could happen. That doesn't look like you sat in Gatorade. For me, it goes grass stain, sharded, 15 other possibilities, including aliens, and then Gatorade. That I would have come up with something better than that. Now, of course, just hours earlier, many had thought he had shit his pants. Wait, we got another one. Oh, no, look at that still shot. That's incriminating. You know what, though? That one does look like, that makes the Gatorade thing make more sense. That looks like maybe you sat in some orange Gatorade. Or you've got runny shits. Aren't there like marathon runners who shit themselves while they run instead of stopping and going to the bathroom? Like, people do that. Some people get so into their athletic competition that if they got to poop, they just poop. But this guy says, no poop for me. That's not what I did. I sat in some Gatorade. That's it. The 25-year-old actually had one of his best games of the season despite the whole ordeal, recording a sack in the 26-23 Lions victory. Well, he should consider shitting his pants at the game more often. I mean, don't worry about what other people are going to say. Your career's going to be short. You got to get your money while you can. And if shitting your pants is your fucking booster engines, then fire away. J-Rock with $2 says, TV Will Heron, did you ever spend time with them? I've never met TV's Will Heron. He seems like a good bloke, though. Seems like a decent guy. But no, I've never met TV's Will Heron. Thank you very much for the $2 also. You guys are $5 into tomorrow. If you guys want to go ape shit the next 15 minutes and just go crazy on the morning show, People's Goal, I'm certainly not against that. Rex Ryan, speaking of, while we're on the topic of football, before we wrap things up tonight with The View, Rex Ryan went off on Cowboys star Micah Parsons. So the Cowboys are having all kinds of issues. I mean, they are a disaster right now. I think they're like 3-6, 4-5, something like that. They're having a really terrible year. And it looks like their head coach, Mike McCarthy, if he doesn't turn things around quick, he's going to be out of there, which would be really funny because I would love to see Mike Zimmer be the interim head coach in Dallas. But one of their star players, Micah Parsons, their best defensive player, was asked about Mike McCarthy and whether or not he'd still be with the team. And Micah Parsons did not really seem to give a shit one way or another. He said, quote, Mike can leave and go wherever he wants. But the guys I kind of feel bad for is guys like Zach Martin and guys who might be on their last year, on their way out, because that's who I wanted to hold a trophy for. You want to win games and do great things with those types of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. So those are the kind of guys that I have so much sympathy and hurt for. All right. So doesn't really give a shit about Mike McCarthy. J-Rock says, Toe, are you feeling pretty good right now? I'm always feeling good, my man. Thank you very much. So Rex Ryan, who the former NFL head coach, now an analyst, a broadcaster, he had some thoughts on Micah Parsons' take on the whole Mike McCarthy thing. And apparently he went on a pretty good rant. And you know me, I love a good rant. Let's check it out.
The Cowboys lose again yesterday. They got blown out again yesterday. They stink on ice. And Mike McCarthy is really struggling. And after the game, Micah Parsons was asked his thoughts on the coach and how embattled he may be. And what he said shocked everyone.
Mike can leave and go wherever he wants, but the guys I kind of feel bad for is guys like Zach Martin and guys who might be on their last year or on their way out, because that's who I wanted to hold the trophy for. You want to win games and do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. So,
Jesus Christ. That's one of those quotes that sounds a lot worse than it reads. Like, I read it and I was like, well, he likes the Zach Martin guy, likes these other dudes, get it. But when you listen to him say it, you're like, oh God, he fucking went after him.
Those are the kind of guys that I have so much sympathy and hurt for.
That's a tough one, right? I mean, that's just Rex, you were a head coach in the NFL forever. You were an assistant coach in the NFL forever. You grew up with a father who was a head coach in the NFL. So I know that really galls you to hear.
Yeah, it really does. Look, he doesn't deserve that. Mike McCarthy, no coach deserves that because the hours, trust me, my friend, the hours this guy's putting in, no player is putting in the work that a head coach is, I can assure you.
Shit.
And look, you can have some private issue, all right? Go to the owner, go to whoever, go to Mike McCarthy. But why the hell do you think you need to say that why do you need to hurt this man? Who do you think gets blamed for everything? He gets it anyway. And so why are you piling on? All right, yeah, dead man walking. Yeah, he is. But you know what? He's professional as hell. He hadn't once blamed a damn player, ever. And it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Whoa! You don't say bullshit on the TV NFL shows, on the ESPN shows? Rex Ryan is not happy. Wouldn't it be funny if Rex Ryan accepted the Dallas Cowboys job? Like, he's really defending Mike McCarthy. He's like, this is bullshit. You shouldn't be talking that way. Mike's a professional. By the way, you guys firing him? Because I'm really itching to get back out on the field. That would be cool. I don't know, man. Mike McCarthy, I grew up having to hate Mike McCarthy because obviously he was the Packers coach. I'm a Vikings fan. But I always thought he was good, and I thought he got a raw deal in Green Bay, too. I thought he was still winning games. I thought he was still doing pretty well. And I felt like they kind of shit-canned him on orders from Aaron Rodgers. And I thought that was kind of shitty because then you had the guy they've got now. Oh, God damn it. I can't remember his name. Not Gase, the guy in Green Bay. Motherfucker. You got the young kid. And he was doing a really good job, and he was winning games, but they weren't getting to the Super Bowl, and Aaron Rodgers is like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's like, it's never Aaron Rodgers' fault. It's always someone else's fault, and I feel like these coaches had to take the fall for him. Matt LaFleur. Thank you, Russ Belt. It's not Matt LaFag. That's not his name. Matt LaFleur. Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets. The Jets get off to a slow start, like 2-3. Robert Saleh, gone, fired. Aaron Rodgers says, I had nothing to do with it. But I'm sure when Woody Johnson came to him and said, hey, I'm thinking about firing Robert Saleh. What do you think? I don't think Aaron Rodgers went to bat for him. No, Von Kaiser, it wasn't Branscombe Richmond, the coach of the Green Bay Packers. That was Bobby Sixkiller in the hit USA show Renegade, starring Lorenzo Lamas and Noble Willingham. All right. Noble Willingham was Walker, Texas Ranger. I apologize. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers is one of those guys who it's always the fucking coach's fault why he never got another Super Bowl. So like listening to Micah Parsons go, oh yeah, I don't give a shit if Mike McCarthy leaves. It's like, well now, it's like, why wouldn't Jerry Jones fire the guy? Because now you've just given it away that he's lost the locker room when the main man on defense says he doesn't give a shit if he goes or not. That's a shitty thing. And being the Cowboys coach has to be the most frustrating job there is because you're kind of a figurehead because that know-nothing Jerry Jones is the one controlling everything. So you're kind of, it's a special job you have to do as Dallas Cowboys head coach because you have to be Jerry Jones' puppet and you have to be okay with it. So Jerry Jones fires these guys after he directed them and told them what to do, and then he shit cans them when they don't do well. It doesn't seem fair. But I thought Mike McCarthy was going to do a good job in Dallas. He didn't. And I think at some point, Jerry Jones is going to have to, I mean, he never will, but you got to start thinking that maybe Jerry's the problem. And maybe if Jerry stepped away, they might do a little better. Jerry's like old school Texas football. He has his guys, and those guys are his guys, and he's not going away from them. And he has to control everything. And it hasn't worked out very well. Let's be real honest. Jimmy Johnson built him 2 Super Bowl teams. And the remnants of those Super Bowl teams hung on to win one last Super Bowl under Barry Switzer. Once Jimmy Johnson was gone, that was it. Jimmy Johnson was the driving force behind those 2 Super Bowls. Barry Switzer took what was left over and then after that, ever since then, the Cowboys haven't won shit. And I think Jerry Jones is a big part of that problem. It's not like you haven't had talented players. Tony Romo was good. Dak Prescott is good. And you couldn't win. And Jerry Jones has made a lot of questionable draft picks and a lot of questionable free agent acquisitions. And I just don't like that Jerry Jones gets to call all the shots, and then when it doesn't work, he gets to scapegoat the coach. That's pretty bullshit, if you ask me. But Micah Parsons, not happy with Mike McCarthy. It probably means Mike McCarthy's going to have to go sooner rather than later. I don't think he's going to make it to the end of the year, especially after that ass kicking they took from the Eagles yesterday. And now all of a sudden the Eagles are back. Remember, the Eagles fans wanted to fire Nick Sirianni like a month ago. Remember, he was arguing with his own team, and now the Eagles can't lose a game. They're crushing right now. But the Cowboys are, Mike McCarthy, one more loss, and I think it's probably all over for him. Let's close out tonight with The View. We haven't checked in on The View from today. Do you remember when Anna Navarro used to be a Republican? Yeah, me neither. They've also got that former Trump worker. She was in the Trump White House, Farrah or whatever her name is. And she's supposed to be the Republican on The View, but they all hate Trump. They all think he's Satan, and they all wanted to vote for Kamala. So I don't really know if you can say there's a Republican on The View. But Anna Navarro's supposed to be one of them. And she has a great idea. Remember, we talked about this morning, that people had this great idea that Joe Biden should step down and hand the presidency off to Kamala Harris until Trump takes over so she can be the first female president. Now, that's retarded, right? Of course. Well, Ana Navarro had a better idea. You know, for the sake of justice and for the sake of healing this nation and moving forward, listen to what she wants to do. And I got to say, when I heard this, I just went, holy fuck, the balls to even suggest something like this, that we do this before Trump takes office. We got about 15 seconds left in this little ad here. Let's just say it involves Hunter Biden, it involves the laptop, and it involves something that, if it happens, it should be fucking investigated immediately. Let's go to Ana Navarro's brilliant idea.
Really unseemly.
Yeah.
And, you know, frankly, it's done with, right? These criticisms against Biden, look, we will never know if the result would have been different had Biden stepped off earlier. We will.
Yes, we do. You think Kamala Harris, you think the problem with Kamala Harris was that she didn't get enough time to talk? When she debuted, she had sky-high poll numbers when she took over for Biden. The more people got to know her and the more she spoke, the lower her poll numbers went. It's not like if you gave her more time, she was going to do better. What, was she going to talk to Rogan? Was she going to go on these podcasts? No, they weren't going to let her. They were afraid she'd say retarded shit. So, okay, that's the other one. The other one they say is, well, what if Biden would have stayed in? He'd have been crucified.
We'll never know if the results would have been different if he had stayed in. We will never know if the results have been different if there had been an open primary. What we do know is that Biden is in there.
If there would have been an open primary, you guys would have been fucked. You would have had no money. You couldn't have done an open primary because you would have had to give all the Biden money back. The reason they put Harris in there was, one, to avoid a primary where Trump basically gets to run unopposed for 2 months while you guys figure your shit out. And you can't take the Biden for president money and give it to some fucking rando who wins a primary. If you don't give it to his running mate, you got to give it to the party or give it back.
For the next 2.5 months. And this is what I'm going to tell Joe. Joe, since they're talking smack about you anyways, you know what, baby, pardon Hunter.
Yeah.
Pardon Hunter because...
Okay, let's say Donald Trump Jr. committed multiple felonies. Let's say Donald Trump Jr. Let's say Donald Trump Jr. did something really fucked up. You know, like Hunter Biden shit, cracking hookers. Okay. Hunter Biden does some really fucked up shit. And then in response, Donald Trump on his way out, after his successor wins an election, Donald Trump on his way out pardons Don Jr. Would the View audience be going, oh my God, yes, this is amazing, this is great, this is the smartest, coolest thing a president's ever done? No, they'd be apoplectic. They'd want to impeach him as soon as they could. They'd want an investigation immediately. They'd want to try and charge him with another felony. Pardon Hunter Biden? Do you understand the pardon that Hunter Biden already got is that they're not charging him and his father for the crimes that are clearly evident in that fucking laptop? They got him on a tax charge and a gun charge. He got off light already. That's his pardon. This is insane talk.
America just pardoned a criminal.
Yes.
Who was convicted.
Yeah.
Right, we did. We voted for him. We said we want him to be our president after you guys threw a bunch of bullshit charges at him. So don't come back from that and go, well, it's the same thing if one man, one president, completely pardons a total piece of shit who committed these crimes. Don't try and make that the same thing.
Yes. Of felonies.
Yes.
Yeah. America just elected a man who pardoned Jared Kushner's father.
Yeah.
Who set up his brother-in-law with a hooker and then sent the pictures to the sister because they were in the midst of a fight over the parents' money.
Yeah, what the everyone at that table right now and everyone in the audience is going, what the fuck are you talking about? And what does that have to do with Donald Trump? What the fuck are you babbling about?
Well, whatever the flow chart is, it's nasty.
Exactly.
He's probably going to pardon some of the folks from January 6th. Those
Good, he fucking should. A lot of them were entrapped and others didn't do anything wrong.
Insurrectionists. So you know what? It's your son. He probably wouldn't have been prosecuted if his last name wasn't Biden. Baby, you got 2.5.
Wouldn't have been prosecuted if his last name wasn't Biden. He'd be in prison already if his last name wasn't Biden. Are you out of your fucking mind? Is she really saying that Hunter Biden's a victim in all this? Look into Burisma a little and then tell me that Hunter Biden's a victim. Fuck, that's rich.
Months, I'm good with you pardoning Hunter.
Everybody should.
That's all.
I agree with you. I mean, I think everyone should.
I think everyone should be fine with that level of corruption, as long as it's our guy being corrupt and not the orange man that we hate so much. It's literally their whole take on the whole thing is it's totally fine when we do it. Well, Jesus, I wasn't saying what MSO said. MSO says she should get uterine cancer. Fuck. Oh my God. Elza says they make up so many scenarios in their head that will likely never happen. Right? Missed a beat. You know I can't read that. Thank you guys very much. What a fun show it was tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you for your generosity. Thanks for fucking with me until the last second, too. Getting us all the way down to 6. I'll be honest. When we got down to 60 early on, I was like, we're fucking fine. This is going to be easy. I was kind of thinking, we're not even going to need that last 5 minutes. And then I'm sitting there smiling, thanking you guys the last 5 minutes. Like, I think I'm going to get a half hour. You guys wait until I'm resigned to the fact that I'm like, hey, this is cool. I'll get a half hour off. This will be fun. Looking on the bright side. And then you guys go, all right, drop like $70 on him now. And then there you go. No, Bapa Shab, there is no chug, chug, chug. You guys are the best. I love you. You're fantastic. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And Johnny will be back, and we're going to have a great time. Thanks again. Have a great rest of your night.